What's going on, guys? Northeast Style Farmer here with another tremendous video that I'm getting ready to put before your eyes, so that way you can see just what we are doing on the farm today. But before we go any further, I would like to simply ask you guys to hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload on this YouTube channel. And two, I'd like to invite you as well to hit that bell icon right next to the subscribe button, so that way you don't miss when I upload a video, whether it be yearly, monthly, every 4 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks, every other day. You get the idea. So that way you can get a notification on your mobile device, whether it be your phone, your tablet, whatever, that I've uploaded a video. Even the birds are saying, let's get with the video, so let's just do that. Well, it's a rather windy Monday morning. I'm just out here cleaning a mess up from the semi. Got it just a little bit too full when we loaded it Saturday before it rained, but it happens. It's part of farming. You're going to make messes. For those of you that say, well, I'd never own one, they're just an overpriced piece of junk, you obviously don't know what you're talking about, because you've never owned one of these. Now, I get it, some of the same models of these, the manufacturers have made mistakes in the past. Some of these may go faster than others. It all depends on the clutches and everything, the belt and just all of that. They're not a bad cart. It does everything I want it to do. You can put a snowplow on these, but I don't want a snowplow. Just basically because I've heard that you'll have more front end problems than what these things usually do. And again, it's just from what I've heard that these things have front end problems. Now, this one does not. It's a darn shame that there's no grease fittings on the suspension, but it is what it is. So before you go and say, well, I'd never buy that, that's a piece of junk, why don't you go out and buy one? Yes, they're pricey, but you know what? What's not pricey anymore in 2025? Everybody tells me, well, you should buy a little pickup truck, and it's like, no. I can't go out in the field just like I did in the last video or so and dump gravel where it needs to be dumped. You'd get stuck with a pickup truck trying to do what you can with one of these things. Point made. Pickup trucks aren't everything. Now, I need to go out in the field here, make sure I got all my markers picked up before we start working this ground. We're gonna be putting corn in this because why would you plant soybeans back to back? It would just make no sense whatsoever. It's nice to be able to just say, whoop, I need to go check on something out in the field, and then just go right on out of here and check on what needs checked on. You would no way in the world be able to drive a pickup truck out here to do what a gator needs to do, and I have picked all my markers up, which is good, filled all my holes in, and it just, a pickup truck would just get stuck out here, whereas a little cart like this, you know, you're good. Or it's nice just to be able to go right into the yard without making a mark. Right down a hair to pick some branches up. Oh, that was a stump. Uh-oh. Where did that come from? Huh. The ground. Oh well. I need to go after them branches down there that need picked up. Man, sure couldn't do this with a pickup truck. I like going out and being able to go out in the yard with my cart and be able to pick branches up and do things around the house that need done. There's no way that you can get a lawnmower over that to mow grass. It's not going to happen. Well, we managed to make it fit. Question is now, will it stay going back to the dump? So it's just a couple minutes after 9 o'clock. The bin guys haven't showed up yet. They were supposed to at 8:30 to start redoing the inside of that bin and get rid of that 3-door system that, whoppy golly, they are here. Okay. Well, let me go grab my loader and get a pallet, and we're gonna start moving some blocks. Didn't think they would be here, but I guess they are. Okay. Well, so the pallets that are stacked there aren't gonna be enough, so I gotta run over and snag some more pallets for them to set the blocks on and things like that. Parts have arrived. I just got done unloading them pallets, and I'll get out of my way and get a broom going here and get all these pieces, parts picked up here, so that way we're not tripping all over them. I'll grab my gloves here. I keep everything all together. These are a brand new pair, so yeah, keep all my gloves right here, so that way I can get a hold of them right where I need to. Put my lunchbox, actually I could put it right there, and I think I might, and still have room to put gloves. You guys might appreciate this, a Heston lunchbox. It was my father's back when he was a kid, and he said I can use it since the latch on mine broke. The handle, it don't latch no more, so the thing just keeps opening and closing. But anywho, we got to get to rolling here, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention. A little loader that could. That thing will handle that. Got it? Always hopes to get a good thumbnail for your videos. Whoop. Gonna get the other one, set it right in the same spot here. Got the old floor out. I think we screwed ourselves. You get into a pallet either way, but we can always narrow the forks up, and right there we go. It'll all work out. It always does. So once they start taking the blocks out from what the bin floor was setting on, my job is to put the good blocks on a pallet, put the bad blocks on another pallet, and throw them in the dumpster once we get the delivery guy out of the way. So we got that going on. Our fuel guy showed up. He's actually snaking his way back down behind. Darn fuel guy just happened to show up, and he's sitting in the middle of the road.
Oh.
So he's gonna try and go up and around and over top the hill over to Grandma's.
I think he's just getting ready to leave.
Oh. Okay. Ah, look at him, a professional truck driver. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Ah, very good. Like this?
Yeah.
Ah. How did you have that sucking? Did you put
The next layer I'll offset so it'll hold it on.
okay. Oh, sorry. You remember how many bricks we had on here? Where that loader handled it?
No. This one will
Oh,
put here.
oh. Just
and then
okay.
that'll
Yep.
tie it all together.
I see what you're saying. Need to get his 3010 started. Our battery's all charged, so that way we can get the thing out of here. If it'll even go. Oh, what the heck? I got a battery charger on a 3010. We had to move it, put it in the shops, and go through the batteries again. Got seed, chemicals, you name it. Oh, a bunch of giblets and stuff. Need to get 6120 going, unhook the blade. Yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff. Need to get rid of this blade because all you would get doing with pallet forks, you'd never get turned around right with this blade on. It's just better to get rid of the thing now. Gotta bring a dump truck over, get rid of all the dirt material from the inside of the bin. It's all just moldy and just all nasty, dirty, so we're just going to get rid of it while we're taking the floor out. It wouldn't make any much sense to put the floor in with dirty, moldy, nasty, junky stuff in there just to give the mice something to work on, making the new floor even worse because you didn't take the floor material out when you were doing the bin. Now I know some people might look at me funny and go, well, you should shut the tractor off realistically. No. You guys saw me put it in float, and that's good enough to relieve the pressure. You don't need to start the tractor 100,000 times just to shut it off, work to relieve the pressure on the hydraulics to start it back up again to pull it ahead. Float does the same thing. Okay, so we're all unhooked. Then when you get back in, all you do is you just pop that back in. Now there's a kit you can buy for this 6000 series. It's just a rod. I don't know exactly where the rod goes, but oh, I should have pulled that because I gotta put pallet forks on this. I should have pulled that when I was out of it the first time. So what I was getting at was there is a rod that you can buy, a kit from John Deere, That will put these remotes in detent, so that way you can run like a drill, a grain drill, corn planter, or whatever the case may be that requires constant down pressure. This doesn't have it right now. It's okay, we have other tractors on the farm that the hydraulics lock into detent. So I don't know what the heck's going on with this thing. I had a little trickle charger on it all winter, like you guys have seen, and it usually charges both batteries, but it just charged the one side. So I want to use a manure spreader, dump the fines in out of the bin. Hope this thing will start. Loading the seed on a rather windy day, but that's what has to happen. It's always an exciting day moving things around because you just never know what's going to happen. You never realize how valuable a loader tractor is until you have gone all these years without one. Always having to rely on that New Holland skid loader with more snort than that John Deere skid loader to lift. That's when we got the loader tractor, just as described in a previous video. So if we just left that in the bin, put a new floor over top of it, the mice still would have had a field day because of all the dirty stuff that was underneath the floor. Day having to go different ways to get the same thing done. It all gets done though. Everything's good with the 3010. It just needs a little bit of help. The charging system is good on that tractor. We've went through the cables a couple of winters ago. I think last winter we went through the cables, and the thing starts like $1 million right now. I want to run a zip screw. Actually, I want to take and turn that turnout around the other way and put a zip screw in it to keep it straight. Or I guess somebody already did that. Okay. So, problem solved there. But anywho, see if I can't take and turn that to where it comes out this side, because if they're coming out that side, the noise will blow back in on you, where on this side the noise will blow, well, back this way when you're not in the midst of it. So we got that going. I gotta run and get another pair of eyeglasses, and then I have a retinal doctor's appointment tomorrow to go get, or not tomorrow, Wednesday, to go just make sure everything's all right with the one eye and make sure everything's still okay. So we got that going on, and we're gonna jump back in a little whirl here. Well, these guys are still here playing around yet. I don't know what we've got accomplished, but we've got a lot of stuff. And some broken ones too I'm gonna have to throw away. But it'll be another day's project. Putting a real man's door in this instead of some child's play like that other thingy we had. Had the bars across it, you had to crawl on over top and underneath and get your pants and all that caught on. And finally, easy access. Well, got us a good auger to load out of instead of that one that used to be there. So they're both the same darn thing. Hopefully they're done in here. Ooh, they are done. Oh, no way, they did put a smooth floor in. Ooh, they did. I thought they were just gonna replace the sections, but that's gonna be flippin' nice. It's got the 3 doors in here, just like, or 4. That's how these things latch. Well, dummy me. Gotta do these pages. Oh, we might be having a problem. I actually think maybe you're supposed to start at the top and come down. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is gonna suck for short people, because there's no step right here. Oh my goodness. We'll think of something, because by the time you get out here, you're like hanging out. Yeah, we're gonna need some kind of a step or something. Holy jumping. Short person problem. Oh well. But hey, at least they're done. The mess can be cleaned. Why am I seeing daylight back there? I don't like that. Hey, no more issues getting in the bin. Why am I seeing daylight back there? Oh, you know what? It must be the reflection off the new steel. That's what it is. But this is gonna be so much nicer to clean up out of, or clean the grain. So yeah. Oh, I almost thought I was gonna have to duck for a minute. Not no more. Getting out of here. Plus, like if you had to get out of here in an emergency, you had an auger plug or something. That was not gonna happen with that other door. Getting out of here real quick, but hey, it's in here, it's done. We just gotta wire that motor up. So yeah.